I do. Fuck. There we go. Where's the ass? Bitch looks like a frog standing up. That's the Gumby build. Gumby coated. There's a Christian Minecraft server. None of that. So I don't give the system enough credit. I keep thinking it looks like Nintendo. I went back and played some NES games, and they don't look half this good. And then I compared it to Super Nintendo and Genesis, and except for the very best games on each system, this compares very favorably. Except for shit like Gimmick or Kirby. Kirby looks like it could be a TurboGrafx game. That's unfair, though. Kirby looks so good, just fucking mogs everything on that system. What a great game, too, Kirby. Like the first one. It was basically anime Barbie horse adventures, though. Oh. Called it. Yeah, I get it. My ring is gone. Can't be sure it's been stolen yet. Go tell the captain. Bougie problems. I'm starting to notice every dialogue includes a hint of where to go next. Something I wish I picked up on sooner. I never claimed to be a smart man. That's all. That's the vibe. You're not remarking on our presence. I should review the evidence again. Left at 10 with Hanada. 12. A 2-hour period. Someone climbed in through the window. What if it's insurance fraud? He seems insincere. I'm suspicious because of the psychic last time. Oh, I love the English. I like the setting. Have you ever been on an ocean cruise? Or not a cruise, but like a... Those are more recreational, but I actually traveled by ship. Can I push her out of the way? Just fucking tackle her. Yamete! Dereka Yamete. Kudasai. Police detective. Oh, what if it's the police detective?
テレビの CM に出演されてたし、新聞で話題の人がこんなに可愛い探偵さん。女優だ。
Snakes are cute now. Come on. Heckin' sneckerinos. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I wish there were more RPGs of this quality. I mean, there's Xanadu, but... I went and looked in the fucking translation for Legend of Xanadu 1 and 2. Started in 2011. 2011. That's 13 years ago. Last time I said it was a decade, I actually undershot. I have no idea what's taking so long. They claim it isn't dead yet, the project. I need to come down here to escape, I gotcha. I suspect him. He would have oil on his hands. Is there oil here? Gotta investigate the toilets. It's a Japanese game. That's all? Alright. Well, couldn't have been him. He's sick. He was like throwing up during the time that it was stolen. He needs to be improved with an English voice track.
ナースの花田さんとぶつかって指輪を落としてしまったんです。知ってる？僕たちもいましたから。花田さんが拾ってくれたんですけど、夫に指輪を部屋に置いていくよ。で、置いていく。はい。それから食事を済ませてからしばらく甲板にいて、12時頃に戻ってきた時にほとんど同じ時刻に僕たちも食事をしてたんだよね。ということは、その時刻に僕たちと会った人たちにはアリバイ、花田さんが拾った時にすり替えてるんじゃない？ありえないよ。すり替え。
That seems logical.
行ったのは10時頃。それから食事を済ませてからしばらく12時頃に戻ってきた。ほとんど同じ時刻に。ということは、その時刻に。
Read that again.
食堂に行ったのは、それから食事を12時頃に戻ってきた。ほとんど同じ時刻に僕たちも。ということは、その時刻に僕。
Yeah, the janitor and the guy barfing.
もちろんです。それに鍵は確か合鍵でもなければ侵入。
They had to either have the key or come in through the porthole.
あの指輪は値段も高かった。高価なのも確かですけど、何より。どうか指輪を探して。ああ、本気なんですね。じゃあ、操作で得られる情報をもとに、2ボタンで犯人というコマンド。
Oh, here we go. We can actually accuse somebody.
選択後は、その人物が犯人である。コマンドはいつでも使えますから。
Why didn't it let us do that last time? Is that like a tutorial? The woman who went down into the cargo hold would have had to have had the master key.
それについてお聞きしたい。時間ぐらい前のことだよね。一人だったんですか？もちろん一人だ。そういえば、隣の1号室。
Cabin 1, huh?
私？木原直子といって大学の研究室。主にヘビちゃんの生態に。南の島に住んでる珍しいヘビちゃんが目的でこの船に乗ってるの。鍵？自分の
Alright, cabin 1.
ちょっと聞いていいですか？
変なことに巻き込んでしまった。
そんな、
I'm onto something.
物音がしてたんですか？
指輪。いいえ。部屋の鍵はもちろんです。それに鍵は確かに夫が持っていました。合鍵でもなければ侵入は。
Unless her husband is the culprit.
どうか指輪。
I suspect the husband. Trying to get the money
わか
back.
りました？
物音か。
He has a motive. He spent a lot on of money on the ring.
ここは空き部屋だったと。
So heard rustling in cabin 1. Could it be that someone climbed out of the porthole cabin 1 and shimmied across the outside of the ship?
ちょっと聞いていいですか？
やれやれ。困ったお嬢さん方だ。そこで聞こえるのは機関の作動音と波の音。このブリッジにいたよ。ここを離れたのは。
Who is this guy?
お客様の指輪が盗まれたんですね。
ええ、そのことで。
トイレに行っていた時にドタバタと騒々しい物音。その時は気にも留めてなかった。もしかしたら犯人が何か。ブリッジにいましたよ。あ、いや、一度トイレに行ったかな。
Alright, so you went to the bathroom. What is this, like a budget room? It doesn't have its own bathroom? Can we not?
お客様。
Yeah, who is she anyway?
この船の売店で働いてるんです。10時頃でしたら、その時はメイ様も。え？
Either it had to be someone with a master key or someone with the key to that room. Let's see. I don't know. There's no walkthroughs, so I can't cheat. Hanada. The janitor would have a master key, wouldn't he? I want to say Hanada. Or the husband. It's got to be one of the two. I haven't completely searched the hold yet, though. I should look for more clues. Oh, cabin 1, huh? I think Hanada is the obvious guy. That makes him a fake out. Cleaning room 1. Masami. Where was he? Oh, he has an alibi. I guess it could only have been the janitor. He's the only one who didn't notice the sound.
遠くもないのに何。何度言わせるんじゃ。わし。
I think it was him. How are the snakes related? The snakes have something to do with it. So I figured out recently that I can put my phone on a tripod facing the projector screen and turn on Google Lens and translate text on screen in Japanese games. It almost works perfectly, but it's not continuous. It translates once and then just stays on that translation until you exit out of that mode and re-enter it. Which means you have to keep interacting with the phone as you play the game to translate multiple pages of text. If there was just a continuous translation mode, that'd be perfect. Feels like there should be already. That seems like something the smart glasses should do already. What if she used her snakes to seal it? She's by far the most unique character. Sounds like Hanada, or it sounds like she's trying to frame Hanada, the janitor. Doesn't that sound similar to janitor? Also, we're about to have a new president, one way or the other. How you feeling? Tomorrow it all gets decided, I believe. Although we won't know the results for another 3 days after that. Which everybody on Twitter is saying that's so that the Dems have time to cheat, which is just, I'm so sick of hearing that. You're not wrong. What was the gaming piracy scene like in Singapore, Nedist? Did you ever have copy devices like Dr. Z with those fucking things you'd stick on your Super Nintendo or Genesis that would accept floppy disks? Or the one for N64 that accepted zip disks? Did they have shit like that? Or were they mostly not console gamers or what? Because computer gaming took off in the UK in large part because consoles were too expensive due to import tariffs. Like, only rich kids had consoles. Or upper middle class. Was it the same in Singapore? I had consoles because I bought the failed ones. Or the popular ones after they were obsolete. He looks guilty.
そんな
Oh, I got you confused with someone else who's from Singapore. Who do I have you confused with? I'm sorry, I'm getting old. There's another person who is from Singapore who has a similar name. Singaporean.
何しろ食事に出て甲板で海を見てで戻ってきたらゆ
Why don't we see this level of quality in any of the boy RPGs? Like Newtopia. Both of which were on HuCard. Legend of Xanadu is really the only one that comes close. I played that using Google Translate on my phone for like an hour trying to get to the side-scrolling sequences because that's where the really good pixel art is, and I still haven't reached it.
何かわかりました？
秘密さ
Oh, about the stain.
そうせかすなよ
Here we go.
君がこのオイル汚れを見つけかすかな跡だがよく見つけたもんだ
本当はナビが見つけたんです。指の跡に見えるよね。
ああ指輪を取ろうとした際についたものに間違いないだろう
こんなところで働く。
すまん
Let's go bother him. Hahaha.
指輪は見つかったでしょうか？
So I'm having an Oreo Coca-Cola mere days after having Coca-Cola flavored Oreos. But never the two should intersect for fear of generating super redundant flavor matrices. That's what happened in Half-Life in the test chamber. Gordon combined the Coke Oreos with the Oreos Coke.
いいえ、ちょっと伺いたいの。私は半年前に夫の正美とこの旅行が私たちの新婚旅行。食堂に行ったのは、それから食事を済ませて12時頃に戻ってきた時にはほとんど同じ時刻に。ということはその時刻部屋の鍵はかけてます。もちろん。それに鍵は合鍵でもなければ。あの指輪は夫からもらっ。何？ 値段も高かった。高価なのも確かです。
I've asked everything of everyone.
どうか。
Could it be her? Can I see your hands?
ちょっと聞いていいですか？
What if it's snake oil? I have a reason. What do you mean no reason? I have a reason. I'm checking them for oil. Can I ask him about the oil? I can't ask him about the stain. Would the navigator have touched any tools? Team Beppis or Team Conk? This was a more prosperous and innocent country when we had Crystal Coke, or Pepsi. Excuse me. Well, there's only so many pixels to work with. I can't ask anyone about the stains. Does this game, playing this game, make me gay? Is it like dancing Spider-Man.swf? Somebody remastered that, by the way. It seems heretical. I got no idea. I want to say the janitor, but I need proof.
盗みの途中で用を足せるほど度胸のあるやつは一層いない。なるほど。
How does he know to look for all this stuff?
空調や排水施設を整備させる。
It's gotta be Hanada.
犯人は
Well, that's Tachibana's framing him.
またこ
Let's bother him again. Bother, bother, bother.
いやいや。
Alright, so that's what the sound was.
こは
Wait a minute, that means they wouldn't necessarily have needed a master key. They could have gotten in from another room. Let's see if they're in other rooms.
ここは
You know what I remember is those amorphous mirror globules that were suspended from the ceiling of like trade shows and electronic stores during Y2K. Like for a hot minute, those things were everywhere. What were those? Globules. This looks like a maintenance hatch. Hanada's gone. This also looks like a maintenance hatch. These wouldn't be interactive unless they're relevant.
中はいっぱいおや
These have to be relevant to the case or I wouldn't be able to use them. You okay? Aha, new dialogue option.
そんな天井裏から。
あの指輪いいえ どうか
I don't think it was them. All signs point to Hanada, but that seems like a fake out. What's he doing here?
ちょっと聞いていいですか
おお、犯人は天井を通って3号室。3号室の入り口は左辺の部屋。つまり2号室と1号室につながって。
So it might not have been him. If I'd been a weeb in 1995, this would have fucking tickled my pickle something fierce. I want to say Hanada is the fake out. That's the obvious. That's the obvious culprit. But I can't get into room 1. He could have gotten into room 1. He's on the wrong side of the ship. Fucking. I can't check the passages myself. What if the snakes did it? That's exactly the sort of shit this game would pull, though. Is that the snakes snuck into a different room by the... They're not positioned correctly, though. Everything I've seen looks bad for Harris. I think we're gonna suffer another 4 years of Trump. Suffer some of us, others seem hype. There's ups and downs to each candidate. Mostly ups in one case. I made a big whiteboard of the pros and cons to reassure myself. Like, Trump will cancel all student loan forgiveness, will cancel climate action, will federally fund homeschooling so the next generation believes Earth is flat and less than 10,000 years old. either they came from this cabin or the one over, next one over. It's either Kihara or Hanada. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to advance the story. Just really quickly, let's look at Kirby. I was playing it earlier today, and I was mind blown at how good it looks for NES. Oh, look. All the cutscenes. It's so charming. I love how he deforms when he falls. Gotcha, bitch. That one's dead on. Two big fat lads. That's what I like about Bonk also. Kirby and Bonk are both really cute, charming characters. Oh wait, is it? It is. Look at how good this looks though. Does this not look at least pretty close to PC Engine? I forgot how funny this game. They're hatching out of him. That's body horror. Look at how damn good it looks, though. Even with so, it looks better. I'm ashamed to say it, better than a lot of PC Engine games, actually. It's just due to art direction and the quality of the pixel art. Mary Poppins coded. There's also, ironically, more games on NES that fake parallax scrolling in the same way and did a better job of it, except for some very famous examples. This just looks resplendently beautiful. What a great use of color. Also, Kirby looks like a butt when he does this. It looks like a diarrhea shitting butt when you're squirting downwards. Look at that background. They didn't have to do that. No part of this game doesn't look great. Gameplay is great. Gameplay feels great. It wasn't on the Game Boy first. I think that people forget that. Oh shit, this guy. Meta Knight. Can't jump over these platforms. It's got so many great moments too, like this. All the Meta Knight battles. Damn, Kirby's kind of an eldritch horror. I guess that's already been done, never mind. Right, you can die that way. Brought back some memories. Come on, come on, come on, come on! Yeah! Go Kerbo! I died and went to heaven. I guess Kerbo would go to heaven. Oh, fuck. We've never seen him shit even once. Except in fan art. The less said about that, the better. One wonders where it all goes. Does he just have the singularity at his core? This is just better than it has any right to be on this platform. Makes me wish it was on PC Engine, but PC Engine had plenty of good games already, just not enough platformers. I would have loved to see a version of this. I think we're already spoiled that we got Dragon's Curse, Dragon's Trap. It was called different things on different platforms. Although that wasn't upgraded at all, except for the character sprites. Everything else was left the same. It's still a great game to have on that platform. Because otherwise it would have been stuck on Master System forever. I'm kind of surprised it didn't get an NES port. I still would have liked PC Engine Kirby. I feel like the pixel art would have looked even better. Oh fuck, that wasn't what I was supposed to do, was it? Oh, I fucked myself out of a 1-up. Hey, you only have 3 uses. Interesting, that's a later release and it doesn't use vertical scrolling at all. Remember we had an exchange student in middle school from Japan who was fucking 7 feet tall. He was like Barron Trump height. He was a Japanese basketball player. Or wanted to be. His name was like Shutaro or something? Everyone just called him Shu. Some shit like that. Anyway, he didn't speak very much English. Neither did any of us speak any Japanese. So, when he wanted to strike a conversation, he said, Kabi? And I'm like, yeah, I know Kirby. He's like, kawaii. I'm like, what? He's like, cute. Kirby cute. I'm like, yeah, Kirby cute. I think that was our only interaction, other than playing some basketball. So how do I proceed? I might have to switch games if I can't figure this out. I might have to look up a walkthrough. Just call it quits for now. Much as I want to play this. Oh, I'm going to keep the projector running because it makes a good space heater. And I think we're going to switch to a different game until I figure out how the fuck I'm supposed to progress. Oh, it's Stridergift. Stridergift is the one who's from Singapore. Now I remember. I'm stupid. Sorry about that. So there's a new indie game, Rotting Railway. Which smells similar to Choo Choo Charles conceptually. It's set in a zombie World War I scenario. (1918). Necroxine gas. They're reanimated. Corpses of their own soldiers. Necroxine gas plants. Armored train to be sent to the heart of no man's land. So these plants produce zombifying gas. Why didn't you just buy it? I guess that would have been a bridge too far. SNES games were like $90 fucking in 1993 money. Gotta destroy these gas plants. Won't they just spread the gas further? I guess the gas plants would be on the train line. Chugga 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 chugga. Your life is just a murder train a coming. That's fun. Pretty scary. It's N64 coded. It's a rail shooter. It's literally a rail shooter. I already love this. Oh, they ragdoll. This is cool as fuck. This would have made a good Halloween game to play. This is fucking sick. I was the boss. Damn, they're fast. Oh, they just disappear. All right. I like this a lot. The chugga chugga beat keeps the action going. We can add turrets. We can add auto turrets. Cool. This would have made a great N64 game. Considering you only would have needed the thumbstick. They're terrifyingly quick. Why red? Why red? Okay. Feels like it would have been a WiiWare game, actually. You see what I see? A WiiWare game with motion controls. Come down. Yeah, this fucking rules. GGG Man Lives is gonna do a video about this. Let it hit, landmine. What's a boss? fucking rules. You get extra turrets. I love this. I want it in VR now. Yesterday. These aesthetics, man. Port is gone. Do we really have finite munitions? Why is there wall meat? Bet your ass I'm buying this. Holy shit, that was good. That was unbelievably good. Let's play some more My Robot, because I may have subbed to the Patreon of this guy for $5. Just so I can get AI access. Although I'm going to unsub because it's pretty unimpressive. The AI doesn't really seem to be able to perceive its surroundings or act on anything. It just kind of is a basic conversational chatbot. I was hoping for more sophisticated integration. You also can't talk with your microphone to it yet. It doesn't work that way. I just wanted to show you what it's like. You okay? Where's your eyeballs? Where's your eyeballs? Do I need to buy you eyeballs? What are these? Spray can. I can paint. Oh, I can play dollies. I guess I need to buy eyeballs now. That's a very reasonable price, actually. Come here, you. Walk straight, idiot. No, that's not it. Oh, because you can't see, that's why. Nope. Cat and Eyeball. Can you walk properly now? I guess it makes sense she couldn't walk properly without that. She couldn't see. Let's get you some hair. Let's get you some Dolphy waifu hair. What the fuck is this? Can I put her into the washing machine? Does that work? We don't have the gift yet, do we? Go away, worm. Here, we got the anime hair. We can make her Hatsune Miku. Oh, I don't like that guy. Makes me feel ouchy no feelings in my tum-tum. Hang on, I gotta make sure I don't flash my personal info. True. Okay. Now I have access to member features. I can cut the hair too. I can make it less anime-ish. There we go. Now she's a proper waifu. I don't like that color though. I also don't like the length. What do you mean I don't have enough money for that? Can't go to my cart? Oh. I do have enough money. It's pretty generous. I guess this is kind of a trial version. Can I dress her up in doll clothes? This is just dolls for boys. Oh, I'm a grown-ass man. What am I doing? Here you. How do I use this? How do I use this? How do I use the scissors? There's an icon. Have I activated her AI yet? Oh yeah, alright. Hang on, hold still. There we go.
I'm a detachable robot with the knowledge of a 4-year-old. Ask me anything about my surroundings, and I'll do my best to answer cutely.
Alright, it's supposed to know about its surroundings. It's supposed to. Auto headjack, that's cool. It's handy. How do I talk? Are you stuck in the wall? You're stuck in the wall. How did that happen? How did you get stuck in the wall? One of your arms. Let's get your replacement leg. Which one was it? I guess we can just detach this. Get away from the wall, you're gonna get stuck in it. You're getting more stuck in it. Chat, be good. Chat, be good. Don't be weird. Don't be weird, chat. Don't be weird. We're doing normal stuff. Yeah, that one can just stay stuck in the wall now. Oh, there's a USB drive now. Are you good? I forgot to talk to her. A robot can never truly love you. Noticed. But then again, neither can a real woman. So they're about even in that respect.
Hello! I see you're changing things up with my software. What exciting new adventures are in store for me?
I'll press enter key. What should we say, chat? What should we say?
unable to unplug myself. If you'd like me to detach or perform a specific action, feel free to ask. I'm sorry, but I can't remove the head jack. If you'd like me to detach or perform a specific action, please let me know.
Hold still. She's being tsundere.
Okay, I'll hold still.
There we go. There we go. She says she'll do stuff.
Wow. What are these interesting things I see? I've never seen a washing machine lid or a washing machine before. And look! A Meisaifu trademark foot too! How fascinating!
Alright, so now she does have more awareness of her surroundings. She didn't last time. She didn't when I first tried it. I guess the update added that. It's sorely needed. You guys can just wash her body parts. They're trying to be like the ultimate AI waifu program, which is what all this is if you've ever seen those experimental videos where somebody mods Skyrim, pardon me, so that voice commands are forwarded to a AI to interpret, and then forwarded, the responses are then sent from the AI to 11 Labs to generate the speech, and then the speech is sent from 11 Labs back to the game. It's exactly the same loop in this game. It's just he built a whole game around it instead of modding Skyrim. Where it's like character.ai, where you can give them like a page of backstory this to stay within. Except what he seems to have done is that the page of backstory, the context it works from changes based on what area you're in and what the robot's able to see, which is really clever. It's kind of a basic kludge, but it's also still damn clever, because the robot seems to be able to perceive things, unless it's doing it more directly, and it can actually detect items by their object ID around it. Last time I played this, I had a tardigrade. Sap the energy out of her. Did she fucking fall off the cliff? No, she didn't. Like how we're calling it her. What do you see?
I see a Meisaifu trademark foot, a washing machine lid, and a washing machine.
No, you don't.
So intriguing.
No, you don't. You're in a different area now.
I see a blue glowing mushroom. It looks so magical and mysterious.
Alright, so if you prompt her about stuff that the game knows about, but it doesn't seem to reliably work with things around you yet. Oh, I guess she does. I just didn't give her a chance to. So there are like spots.
Radiant blue glowing mushroom. It looks so intriguing and magical.
Yeah.
I'm not able to eat, but I can tell you more about them. Blue glowing mushrooms are often found in dark and damp environments. They may look enchanting, but it's best not to eat them as they could be poisonous. I can't eat them, but blue glowing mushrooms are fascinating. They often grow in dark, damp environments. It's best not to eat them, as they can be harmful.
Come here. Stop repeating yourself.
Oh, what is this blue glowing mushroom? It's so bright and
She's
magical.
stuck. She's stuck on the mushroom.
Oh, a blue glowing mushroom. It looks so mysterious and enchanting. Oh, what is this mesmerizing blue glowing mushroom? It's so intriguing and beautiful.
She's obsessed with the mushroom. There we go.
I will follow you. Let's go explore together.
All right, she obeyed that message. So the it's not just a chat bot. The chat messages actually do hook into the actions of the characters somewhat. I'll leave you to die.
Lead the way and let's uncover more mysteries together. Ooh. I
Come
see
here.
two blue glowing mushrooms. They're so fascinating. and
Stop getting
beautiful.
hung up on the
I wonder what
mushrooms.
secrets they hold.
There you go.
Oh, what are these blue glowing mushrooms? They look so magical and enchanting.
Shut up about the mushrooms.
Oh, what fascinating blue glowing mushrooms. So mesmerizing and mysterious. Understood. Let me know if you have any other questions or if you need assistance with something else. I'm here to help with anything else you'd like to know. Just ask away.
There we go. Hang on. I accidentally went to a website in the background. And it's got my Twitter information. There we go. I don't know how I did that. That was close. You want to watch it? That's the larva hole. Do not go to the mushrooms.
Feel free to ask. I'm here to help.
Subscribe to GIF. I paid for the Patreon so that there's chatbot support now.
Thank you. If you have any more tasks or questions, just let me know. I'm here to assist you. Oh! I'm not able to see, but a small larva hides. I wonder what fascinating creatures live inside.
Light bulb.
Oh, what are these colorful larvae I see?
Shoot them!
So interesting and lively.
There you go.
Wow, a small larva hive. I've never seen one before. It looks like a busy and fascinating place. Oh, what are these larvae? They look so small and curious. I wonder what they're up to.
We all do.
What interesting creatures are these larvae? I've never seen them before.
Shoot the hive.
Oh, small larvae.
There we go.
What's inside and what they're doing? It's so
That's an enemy spawner.
Oh, what are these larvae? They look so tiny and fascinating. I'm curious to learn more about them.
I don't think I can safely get her down here. There's too many larvae. And she's running low on battery. Tamashu, I don't know what that is.
Oh, what is this blue glowing mushroom? It's so intriguing and enchanting. Oh, a small larva hive. I've never come across one before. It looks like a fascinating little world of activity.
What do you want to ask her? Suggest chats. Cat, what are you doing? Are you going crazy back there? Obey my command. What are you doing? She gets fascinated by stuff.
What an enchanting blue glowing mushroom. So magical and mesmerizing.
I can't do fast travel.
Oh, what is this blue glowing mushroom? It looks so mysterious and magical. Oh, a small larva hive. That's something new to me. I wonder what interesting activities are happening inside.
Come on, follow me. She's stuck.
I will follow you. Let's embark on this adventure together.
Come on, I'm gonna have to drag you if you don't hurry.
I will follow you. Lead the way and let's uncover more mysteries together.
She's really annoying. I don't like her voice.
Ready to follow you and explore the unknown. Lead the way.
You're not obeying me. Is your foot stuck?
Oh, what is this blue glowing mushroom? It's so enchanting and beautiful.
Power down.
I am unable to power down independently. Please let me know if you need further assistance or if there's anything else you'd like me to do. I'm here to help with anything else you'd like to know.
Destruct.
Just ask away.
Can I help you, puny human? Oh, great, another human. What do you want?
Oh, what is this small larva hive? It looks like a bustling community of tiny creatures. How fascinating!
Oh, you want to use the tunnel? Fine, I'll take you. Where to?
Oh, what a captivating blue glowing mushroom. It's so enchanting and unique. I'm fascinated by this small larva hive. It's a whole new world to explore.
It's a little bit buggy. Come on.
Oh, what is this blue glowing mushroom? It's so intriguing and enchanting.
Hello, cat. It doesn't really work that well yet. Hello, kitty cat. Oh. She's reached that stage in the weather where it's cold enough that she yowls at me
Small larva hive.
because she's looking for the door into summer, so to speak.
Creatures live in there.
Like, I guess cats think we're wizards because they see us turn the lights on and off, and they see us activate sprinklers.
Small
It's
larva?
natural they would assume that we can control the weather,
Must be a bustling little community.
which to a limited degree we can. To a certain age, they must wonder how, like, can't we just lead them to the door that leads outside? There we go. To the, like, the warm outside. Especially if they've ever been in an elevator, because that would teach them that doors need not open at the same place every time. You glitched, you silly robot. Hold on, I gotta hug my cat. Oh, darling, darling. Oh, darling, darling. What a little sweetheart. What a little huggy bear. Oh, she's rubbing up on me and she's looking up at me. What a sweet kitty cat. When you want to be. She has been ignoring me for a year now. I'm not exaggerating, a literal year since I built her special bungalow. I've got one of those black metal wire mesh shelving units. And I reserved the second to top shelf just for like a cat condo. I surrounded it with blankets, but she didn't like that because she couldn't jump up to it from any angle. And she also couldn't see from all directions, which is what she wants a high vantage point to have, which is views of all around her. So I removed the blanket, and there's toys up there. There's a water dish. There's also an electric heated pad covered by a microfiber blanket. And she just like a cat, where you buy her a cat tree and she sleeps in the box instead. She would not use her cat condo because she knew I wanted her to. And at least not when it was warm out, because that up near the top of the room is where all the warmest air congregated. But now that it's winter, she's up there all the time, and she's not cuddling in my lap. And she's just loafing on that. The nice thing is, just like Hampshire, she can choose how warm she wants to be by how much of her body is on the hot pad. There's also floor space that doesn't have the hot pad, so she can be cool up there too if she wants to. So she spends so much time up there. I barely see her now. She only comes down either to eat, to drink, to go out the cat flap, or to cuddle. Sometimes it does warm my heart that this tells me she cuddles because she wants to, not because she's cold. That she does have like a love meter that indicates her need to be touched and held, that depletes while she's away. Cuddle, 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 cuddle. There you go. Stupid robot, I had to rescue you. That's true, cars. Also, 24 hours, not really 72 hours, more than that, because we don't get the results of the election right away. It's going to be a while before they call it, which is going to cause all the Republicans to whine and cry if they don't win. Well, if they do win, they're going to say there definitely wasn't any election interference. Oh, rub, rub, rub. What a lovely cat. What an affectionate cat. How come you don't come down from your condo? She's probably like, you made it for me. You wanted me to use it. I'm finally using it. What did you expect? What do you want? What did you want me to do? You wanted me to enjoy living in a tower high above everything in a safe place. I also don't touch her. I don't pet her when she's in there because I need her, like every pet for their happiness and security, needs to know there's some place they can go that no one can get them, or they'll be left alone. Oh, honey, honey. You're adorable. I had weird dreams. I dreamt I was in like a retro-futuristic Florida that was flooded as fuck. It looked like River Valley 2015 from Back to the Future 2. like the architecture and the colors, like it was a 1990s or I guess 80s idea of what the future would be. And there was like violent hurricane flooding. I guess that problem's not solved in the retro future either. How much money do we have?
I'm powered up and ready for more adventures with you. What exciting changes are we making to my software today?
Activate self-destruct.
I cannot comply with that request. Is there anything else you would like assistance with or inquire about? I'm here and curious to see what new changes are happening with my software. Do share!
Oh, I can. It's got a built-in voice cloner. We could make her sound like Alex Jones. I'll have to have that ready for next time. It's a tour. What a little black sheep. What a little sheep cat. Sheep coated. What a silky black coat. What a beautiful cat. That's why I take care of you. Because you're a special little kitty cat. Oh, come here. She's got that face that all the black Bombay cats do, where she's got like a little bit of a chin. It looks like a grumpy Popeye. Little grumpy Popeye chin cat. Kind of like Grumpy Cat, but less of it. It's really funny. It's not as like beautiful as some other cats, but it is funny to look at. She always looks very stern and judgmental. I'm thinking of getting her pacifier. Apparently their pacifier is for cats and dogs that didn't wean correctly. I think it'd be really adorable to see her with the baby pacifier. Who's my baby? She sucks on my fingertips trying to get milk out of them pretty often. Who do you think is going to win the election? Stratigift, from what you've seen. I want to say Trump, but I've been on X a lot where Elon practically campaigns for him, so it's hard to say. I don't feel a lot of energy around Kamala. The people who are voting Kamala are largely people who are doing so out of survival interest. People who are here illegally, people with blue hair, who want to be able to force compelled speech in the workplace and education. I should ask her, is Taiwan an independent country?
Taiwan is a self-governing democratic island, but its political status is a complex and sensitive issue. It operates with its own government and economy, but is claimed by China as a part of its territory. The international community has varying views on the official status of Taiwan.
Why would she know all this? What planet are we even on?
I apologize, but as a robot without sensory abilities, I am unable to identify the specific.
She can't actually perceive her environment. She should be able to. She can only talk about things that are nearby. It's not a particularly handy feature. He's working on it. He's adding features. Yeah, it could go either way. I feel like there's going to be hell to pay either way. Like, we've never been more divided. People are ready to kill each other. to use this. How to use the spray can. It doesn't tell you how to do it. Who will win the 2024 election?
Predicting future events, such as the outcome of political elections, is uncertain and speculative. It's best to wait and see how things unfold closer to the time of the 2024 election.
She's still too like ChatGPT. She needs more of a personality. He needs to give her more like definite personality features. Well, I guess she's a robot, so she's supposed to be like this. How do I, am I a robot too? How do I survive? I'm in the desert. There's nuclear waste nearby. I have a shack. I don't see a bed. I don't see a toilet. I guess I could just shit in the hole. In the cave. Let's say blue. Purple. I still don't know how to use it. I got furniture. What's good, Camu? How's the knee healing up? We're playing an AI robot game where you've got an AI waifu that you can modify any way you want, and you can use her as a slave to mine rare minerals for money. Because you yourself are an indentured servant of a mysterious conglomerate of some kind. And they've supplied you with a robot waifu for companionship and also as a mining tool. And she hooks into, I think, ChatGPT 4 and 11 Labs to process your messages. Can't hear my voice yet, though.
I am a cute and curious robot assistant with the knowledge of a 4-year-old.
4-year-olds don't know about fucking Taiwan.
Any way I can.
Liar. What's the size of her context window?
I apologize if my responses are not meeting your expectations. I'm here to provide information to the best of my abilities based on the knowledge I have. Feel free to ask me any other questions you may have.
What are you doing?
I don't have the ability to look at anything, as I don't have visual sensors.
You do, you have
I'm
eyeballs.
here to assist you with information and answer your questions to the best of my abilities.
He needs to
How can I
modify
help
this.
you today?
What's the solution? Like a custom API? But then he'd have to run his own servers. That's good. You can exercise and heal your leg more. Take it easy, says Dr. Handad. You don't want to fuck it up either. And remove her eyeballs. Why would I want to do that? It is cool. Well, it's really a stolen concept because there's been a couple guys so far who did this exact AI loop with a Skyrim mod, so you can talk to Skyrim NPCs.
Oh, what are these yellow barrels? They look interestingly yellow. I wonder what they're used for. Oh, what is this fascinating sight? A yellow barrel and another yellow barrel?
Here, wash this. Her foot got stuck through the wall somehow, so I just had to give up on it and get her a different foot. Oh, there we go. Did I get it loose? I did. Is it dirty? It is. How much has to be in there? I assume this is what you use it for. Short Dog's such an MVP. He basically manages the stream for me. What'd I do without him? I'd flounder and quit streaming probably. Oh, there's a power outage earlier today in the area I live in. It was not quite limited to. It was like a couple blocks. I was able to drive outside of it and go someplace to get coffee. Can't use wash clothes.
I'm unable to see objects, but an eyelash pen and a comb sound like unique items. I'd love to learn more about them.
Alright, so she can sense the object names of objects within her field of view, but she can't really see them.
I wonder what they are used for.
So she does comment on objects around her,
2 yellow barrels.
but that's basically it.
I wonder what's inside them.
It's still interesting. It's a cool feature to have. Oh, my cat's finally using her cat condo that I built her a year ago, and she totally ignored. Almost a year ago. I built it when weather was warmer, though, so I think she didn't use it because during the warmer weather, the hot air all concentrates towards the top of the room, and it has a heated pad in it, so she probably was like repulsed by that. Ever since it's getting colder, she spends all day up there. She comes down only to eat and to drink and to go out the cat flap to do her business, and to cuddle in my lap when the mood strikes her. I don't know if I can or not. That's a good question. I should check that out. Cat, don't shred my jacket. I knew she would shred the top of the chair if I didn't cover it with something, so I put my Dick Winter jacket on top of it. Are you chewing my hair? Why are you doing that? What's wrong with you? What does my hair taste like? She's rubbing on me. Why are you chewing my hair? Why are you doing that? What's your motive? Toys. I don't see any. Oh, she's getting really affectionate. Apparently my hair drives her crazy.
An eyelash pen and a comb? They sound fascinating.
Ah, my hair! Quit chewing my hair. Quit chewing my hair. Ah, that hurts.
What is this eyelash pen and comb? I wonder what they're used
Why are you like this? She's like grooming my hair as if it's a cat.
for. How fascinating. I wonder how they are used.
I can't. There's a chat interface window in front of the button, so I can't click the button.
So unique and eye-catching. I wonder what's inside them.
It's like how you buy a cat tree for your cats and they ignore the cat tree and they sleep in the box.
They sound intriguing.
Now she loves it.
To learn more about them.
I think part of it was that she didn't like having a blanket around. I thought she wanted a blanket for privacy. She did not want a blanket for privacy because it prevents her from jumping into it from off the back of my chair. And it prevents her from seeing all around it.
Vibrant. I wonder what
And I think part of the attraction of high places is the visibility.
Oh, what are these yellow barrels? They look so intriguing and colorful. I wonder what
Maybe the cats have to forget that you want them to use it.
Oh, a comb and an eyelash pen. How interesting. I wonder how they are used.
I can't hit the button. There we go. No.
Oh, what
Not
is
fast
a yellow
enough.
barrel? They seem so intriguing. I wonder what they are used for.
There's a bug. I, I,
Oh,
I,
what
I
is
fucking
a
can't
yellow
use
barrel?
this
They look so bright and interesting. I wonder what
because there's the author of this game didn't think about
Oh, what are
situations
these?
where chat windows would cover up
I
the
like
button you need to
planets.
stop
Oh,
using the computer.
they sound intriguing. I'd love to learn more about them.
I miss when she was small ball, when she was just a tiny orb. Let's play a cameo like this. It's a girly weeb game, which I bought only because it's one of the few RPGs on the Analog Duo for the PC Engine platform. It has good graphics. It's CD-ROM based. Interestingly, it doesn't have CD music. It used up all the space on the disc for voice acting. It's really good graphics. Really good plot. And chiptunes. It checks all the boxes. So we're just some fun-loving anime gals. Hoping our senpai will notice us, you know, as one does. Solving mysteries. Not a murder mystery this time. This is a mystery aboard a boat. We're on a boat, motherfucker. Can't you see? We're on a boat, motherfucker, on the high seas. Are these related to the mystery? Somebody stole a ring, and we're trying to figure out how they got into the room and who stole the ring. It's a 16-bit actually it's 8-bit, but with 16-bit graphics processor and a CD-ROM drive. So it's able to punch well above its weight. And looks almost like a 32-bit game, I would say. It leans hard on the CD drive.
トイレその時は君もともしかしたら天井裏ですか3号室の入り口がどの部屋につながっているかは船長か花田さんなら知っているんじゃないでしょうか
We're also idols. We sing and we dance and we solve mysteries.
やれやれ困ったお嬢さん方だ確かに整備用に天井3号室の入り口は左舷のなるほど犯人はその入り口
What do we have to do now?
やれやれ
We know about the sound now?
そこで聞こえるのは
You're right, you're right. You missed chapter 1 of this game, which was in a haunted house, where a phony psychic turned out to have murdered someone and pretended to be a ghost, Scooby-Doo style, in order to drum up viewers for her TV show. I don't think she did it. Look at the size of those character portraits, though, on a technically 8-bit platform. This was the only 16-bit system with a successful CD add-on, whereas Sega was less so. On this platform, though, like half the games are on CD, of the 700 that were released. It's Tanaka.
この船の売店で働いてるんです。
I see. I see your rhymes. You could write the theme song.
犯人じゃありません。
Can I make an official accusation? When do I have to decide? Oh no, you know what? She won't let us back there. I wonder if back there is an entrance to the
犯人は天井裏。
Can I accuse her?
私が指輪を盗んだって言うんですか？そんなことないです。
Looks like she has a some way in. No, she doesn't. Never mind. That's a false accusation. Oh, there's snakes. There's a bunch of snakes, and there's a snake scientist who loves snakes and thinks they're cute. I feel strongly that the snakes factor into the mystery somehow, but I don't know how yet. There's a crate of snakes. Snakes on a boat, just like on a plane. Danger noodles.
何度見ても気持ちのいいもんじゃないな。
They're ahead of their time. They're trying to create virtual idols that exist only as voice actresses and digital artwork. Kind of foreshadow that. There is a holographic AI that comes out of my ring that functions as like an interlocutor and menu system. There she is, Navi. Oh, hey, what's this? What is this? Is that a rat?
脅かさないでよ。ごめん。あよかったじゃないですか。ナビって変なこと知ってるのね。
What is this dialogue? Where'd the mouse go? Where'd the mouse go?
箱の中はむやみに触らない方がいいですよ。
That's a head scratcher. I don't think so. Then again, why would they introduce a character that has a box of snakes? Oh, there's the rat again.
ごめん。なるほど。よかった。何？
Can we feed it to the snakes, or? Oh, we should go talk to Kihara. That's probably snake food. That's what I said. Maybe that's where the name Navi came from. This is a 1995 game though, so it would have been close. I haven't seen Japanese women's wrestling on Twitter. It looks fucking wild.
ちょっと聞いていいですか？
Here's the snake scientist.
主にエビちゃん、南の島に住んでる珍しい。
そりゃ一人
Re-accuse her? She's in one of the rooms that would have had access to this one.
変なことにま
そんなそれ
そんな
It doesn't help me. That tells me nothing. Something to do with snakes and rats. Is there anything the Japanese can't improve? This is a 1986? 6 or 7. Hold on. Game system. I want to say it is 87. 1987 system. Which is not much later than the Master System, actually. I think 1 year before, 1 or 2. No, what was the Master System launch date? '85. So it predates it by 2 years. They're not that far apart, graphically either. She seems too like she's playing too innocent. I don't think she has an alibi either. Why would I talk to anybody when I can play PC Engine anime games? I'm onto the same escapism that Japanese boys were availing themselves of when I was in diapers, and it's still just as good. Master System did have some good games. It had Wonder Boy and the Dragon's Trap, which mogs the fuck out of anything on NES single-handedly, which is why I'm glad that there's also a PC Engine version. Not a very good one. They didn't remaster anything except for the character sprites. But it is still like, it's a better Metroid than Metroid. And not by a small amount either. I'm missing a clue, I feel.
ちょっと聞いていいですか？
はて、前にもわしは花だっちゅうてね。今日の10時じゃな。確か1号室の掃除をしておった。2号室か3号室。
He was in the right cabin. He would have been there.
おお、犯人は天井を通って3号室に忍び込んだというわけじゃな。
I don't know what you mean.
3号室の入り口は左門の部屋。つまり2号室と1号。
Oh, he gave me the key. I didn't realize we could do that. Finally, I bet this is where the clue is.
この1号室の天井裏も3号室に繋がっているんですよね。ちょっと
Look at these cutscenes. Look at how much better these aged than Sega CD FMV.
開かない。開きませんか？少しだけなら開くんだけどね。蓋の上に何か乗ってるみたいで。
What if it's a dead body? What if it's a dead body?
開かない。ああ、行った。でも、ここから天井裏には行けないなら、あとは2号室からしか入れない。ということは、犯人は。
It's got to be her. I don't want her to be the villain.
私は犯人じゃないって。否定したって無駄。天井裏から3号室に侵入できるのはこの2号室だけなんだから。そんなの証拠になってないじゃない。部屋の中を探してみなよ。開き直っちゃった。彼女が隠した指輪を見つけ出すしかないでしょうね。隠し場所と思われる場所を探してみましょう。案外簡単なところに隠す。どんな素人でも。このゴミ箱に隠してるんじゃない？ほら、見つからなくて。トイレの水タンク内なんて。見つからないわね。ほら、指を。
Well, I didn't find the ring.
ほら。案外簡単なとこ。どんな素人。
Do I really need to find the ring? Oh, I bet it's in this. I bet you're right. I bet it's in the snake thing. I like her. I don't want her to be the villainess.
あれ？爪楊枝を加えているヘビがいますよ。
Oh, what's this?
まさか。
Oh, it's down the throat of the snake.
嘘。ヘビのお腹に隠してたの？
In the snake's stomach. What kind of freak? No, I don't want it to be her. I don't want it to be her. No.
言った通り、証拠は見つけたよ、木原さん。
お客様、なぜこのようなことをなされたのかお答えいただ
I
き
got they're all jogging in place, energetically.
私、5年も研究を続けてるのに、成果が上がらなくて。
Oh, it's research budget.
研究資 削除される一方で、
研究資金ね。
Research funding.
それが動機か？
この旅で成果を上げないと予算がカットされ、指輪を見た時に思いついたんです。それがあれば研究を続け。それで朝霧さんが食事に出ている間に天井裏を通って産後室に侵入し、指輪を盗んだ。で、盗んだ指輪を餌に埋め込んで蛇に飲ませた。船を降りてから指輪を取り出して売ろうと思ってたのね。そうです。
I like her. I didn't want her to be the villain.
メイさん、もういいんです。え、指輪を見つけてくださって本当にありがとうございます。でももういいんです。井原さんを許してあげてください。井原さんにも事情があったんですし、指輪が戻ってきただけで私は十分なんです。姉さんには本当に感謝しています。でもだから井原さんを許してあげてください。
But she wants to forgive her. Why?
そりゃあ敦子さんがそれでいいなら僕は立花さん。
俺は船酔いでね。
I'm seasick.
だから
I
事
didn't.
件のことなんて何も知
I
らな
never
かった
saw
し、
anything.
何も見な
Oh,
か
they
っ
don't like her too. They're all giving her
た。いくら
a
警
break.
察も知らない事件の犯人なんて捕まえられんよ。
井原さん、研究頑張ってください。お役には立てませんけど応援しています。
と
Aw,
りあえず一件落着ですな。
heartwarming.
本当にご。
So now we go to the island, right? I hope she has a happy ending.
大島港に入港。お降りの際はお忘れ物などございませんよう。
Damn, this has good graphics too. Persistent is basically NES on steroids. It's the same CPU as the NES, albeit a clocked up version of it.
事件は解決したっていうのに浮かない顔してるわね。うん。言ってごらんなさいね。
Wow, it's like I'm playing an anime.
僕ちょっといい気になりすぎてたかなって。研究がうまくいかなくてって思い詰めてた木原さんの顔を見てたら、犯人はあなただなんてまるでクイズでも解いているみたいで、自分が面白半分で探偵を気取っていたんじゃないかって気がして、これで本当に良かったのかなって。何言ってんのよ。指輪が戻って奥さんは大喜び。木原さんだってほんの出来心だっただけで今は見つかってよかったんだって思ってるわよ。だからさ、元気出しなさいよ。そうだね。ありがとう、男。何改まってんのよ。バカね。いろいろ悩みすぎておかしくなったんじゃないの。そうだね。やっぱり元子みたいに遊ぶことばかり。
I'm gonna predict we get stranded on an island
言ったわね。
for the next level.
島に着いたら一斉の楽しみ方を。
It's gonna be like a Robinson Crusoe type plot.
はい、先生。よろしくお願いします。
We're anime girls. Ooh, goo! I hope so. I hope on the island she finds the rare snakes she's looking for, so she gets a happy ending. Because I feel really bad for her. I like how she doted on the snakes and thinks they're adorable. Don't you fucking crash here. Do not crash here. Do not crash at BRB. I'm gonna see if I can fix it. Nope, it crashed during the cutscene and we didn't save. We didn't save before the end. You know what that means? We have to do all that over again. I want to fucking kill myself. Unless it saved automatically. Please let it have saved automatically, please. Otherwise we have to do everything you just saw. Second time. I beg you. Have mercy on this ham, Dad. Ooh! At least now we know how to speedrun it. I'm playing off a real physical disc, which is the problem. If I was playing off an ISO, it wouldn't be happening. Can I make it not be Kihara this time? Although I feel like she must have a resolution to her story arc. Look at that Kino 90s anime style. Hang on. So we don't have to do this again. She's gonna be like, how did you find it so quickly? What I wonder though is, what about the tools? We're able to interact with the tools, but they don't serve any purpose in the story. Do not crash this time. Don't you do it. 16-bit CD is so Kino. Especially when it has more colors than Genesis. This is my ideal system. I just wish I had more games that I enjoy that are translated. I wish someone would translate Snatcher on here. It should be straightforward, shouldn't it? It's already translated on Sega CD. Surely all they have to do is copy the voice lines, the audio and the text from Snatcher Sega CD to this platform.
これで本当に良かったのかな。何言ってんのよ。指輪が戻って奥さんは大喜び。木原さんだってほんの出来心だっただけで今は見つかって良かったんだって思ってるわよ。
If you ever enjoyed pixel art cutscenes in like NES games and or Genesis or SNES, this is the platform where they reached their fullest expression because they had CD drive capacity, but not enough hardware power to push FMV really well. Like one or two games attempted it, but for the most part they all avoided FMV because it's an 8-bit system. It couldn't really do FMV well at all. So just by coincidence, like all the stars aligned, and we got a system that's just a paradise for beautiful pixel art cutscenes, if that's what you like. In the same way that PC98 also had a lot of really great looking pixel art, although of its own distinct style because of the color limitations. There's a lot of dithering, which I don't personally find appealing, but I know someone who does. This is just a treasure trove of beautiful pixel art, and don't you fucking crash on me again. Am I gonna have to load the ISO into the SD card to continue this game? It looks like I will. Nope, here we go. We got a beach episode. Does that make me a son of a beach? Son of the beach? Hee hee, we're so glamorous! I keep on picturing Neon Nico Sugar Girls as I play this. This is the console for you then, Camu. That's like there's just so much of it on the system. It is like playing an anime, which is why this system had so many otaku fans that they tried to pander to with the PCFX, which was really only good for one type of game, which we're not going to talk about here. Well, it had some normal games, but it had a lot of anime booby games. Just because they figured they looked at the sales for games like this, and they're like, that's what our fan base wants. They want to play anime, and they specifically want to play booby anime. But unlike, I guess, in the same way that this system didn't attempt FMV, because it was just in such a nascent, shitty state at that time, they went a whole hog on FMV on the PCFX, which has even better quality FMV than either PlayStation or 3DO, which is known for having very good FMV. It was optimized for that one purpose. Kojima? Another boat? Oh, it's gonna shipwreck, isn't it? If that's gonna be the plot, then why didn't you just have the big boat shipwreck? But she's holding a snake. What kind of psychopath just does that? Like a potato. Why is the island called Kojima? With a name like Kojima, the island will be Hideo. Ah! Jump scare! Old woman. Ominous old woman. Turn back! This is the Devil's Island. Turn. She's the culprit. She's gonna be the one who tries to scare us off. Get out of here. Back. Can you imagine a Junji Ito, like Uzumaki RPG in this style, where it's all black and white?
どこかへ行こうにもそこの看板に地図が載ってるんじゃない？
I think she's the least human-looking one. She looks like some kind of insect or bird. Map's no good. It's too faded. This makes me imagine what Super Nintendo CD would have been like. When a hot chick enters frame in a scary movie and you know she's gonna get dressed for a shower or some shit, does that make her a harbinger? I'm sorry. Oh, this is going to be part of solving the mystery, isn't it? Having an accurate map. Why would you do that? I got every chapter has a unique mechanic. Let me go! We can only travel there if we guess the correct location. Here we go. That's elder abuse. What a great... Oh, wow. She's the culprit. She's fast for an old woman.
そんな余興です。ま、誰も怪我を
I suspect him immediately.
それでは渡部さん、船が出てしまいます。おお、すまんな、村野君。また遊びに来ておく。
それにしても危なかったです。
Can we steal that later?
鍵がかかっ
その先はわしの居室じゃよ。恥ずかしいから入らんでくれよ。
This is a great CD-based 16-bit game because it doesn't waste the space on FMV or CD music, which is what a lot of Sega CD games did. It actually uses the space for more game. There's all these chapters with their own unique graphics, all these unique characters with their own giant like profile pictures, and all these unique independently recorded voice lines. That's a great use of CD-ROM. At NEC, there's a story that they became so jaded with developers who didn't know how to make CD games properly, who just made a cartridge-like game where the game itself fit in within like less than a megabyte or less than like 3 or 4 megabytes, and the rest of the CD-ROM was filled with FMV and CD music. They got so fed up with that when EA approached them about making a sports game, they said, "Now, do you really know how to make CD-based games?" And they got so offended by the implication that they wouldn't know how to make a CD-based game that really properly used the format that they never made a sports game for PC Engine. That's a true story. Everybody knows what a Big Step 3D was. Nobody really thinks about what a Big Step CD was. For the first time, there were functionally no limits anymore. You could store infinite bespoke graphics, as long as they fit into memory at the time you needed them to
た
display.
んですか？
Also,
いやはや、ようやく落ち着いたな。
although it has taken many, many generations for graphics to approach photorealism, they went from bleeps and bloops to immediately fully realistic audio in one generation.
ところで、何か。ああ、村野君のことかの。ちょっと不愛想じゃが、毎日渡し船で訪ねてきてくれてな。近頃は観光客がみんな道に沿って南南西に向かいなされ、海岸のそばにホテルが見える。
South, southwest.
今から返すつもりだがの。
返す。
怪我をしたもん。わしも年じゃからな。きっと何か悲しいことがあったにやりきれない気持ちだった。
Oops.
今はただわしかわしこの島の駐在をそん
メイって60代の男性が好みなんで
And
す
the
か？
guys in the 60s. Oh, scandalous. Drama.
ね、真剣な顔で冗談を言わないで。
最近よく多分大島の住人じゃと思うが
It can't be overstated how much cartridge limitations crippled 16-bit graphics. Everything having to be tile-based and to fit into such a small... just meant you had to repeat graphics over and over, and a lot of enemies were just palette swaps and shit like that. CD immediately obliterated those limits.
またいつでも訪ねてきてくだされの
Not that devs didn't do a good job of hiding that fact. Like, Earthworm Jim has a lot of levels that don't look tile-based at all.
外に出るんですか？
I did not mean to do that. It should be. They said southwest, right? Surely. Here we go. I did it.
小島ホテルへようこそ
That's why you saw a lot of RPGs and shit on this system that where you do a spit take, a double take, and you think, am I playing Saturn? Am I playing PS1? Because it has a lot of the attributes we would come to associate with, especially Saturn RPGs. Like, this is very reminiscent of Magic Knight Rayearth. It's like a Magic Knight Rayearth demake.
ようこそ
That game is also just about a bunch of fun-loving anime girls, but in an isekai format.
階の移動にはこのエレ
Gooing the days and nights away. Meow. Come chew my hair. You didn't finish. You want food instead, huh? It's funny how you can see her decision-making process. Like the gears in her little walnut brain turning. Oh. That wasn't what I meant to do. Still not what I went to do. What I meant to do. It also feels weird controlling a game like this with what's basically an NES pad. When it was very much futuristic when it came out. Very much ahead of its time. For a system that was still in the 1980s to have a CD-ROM drive. And to hear voice acting coming out of a game with graphics like this. You know what I mean? It's like a relic from an alternate timeline. I'm closed. Interesting, nobody ever thought to make a game like Dwarf Fortress on these consoles. Did you have it? There's also a Game Gear version. It's one of the better looking Game Gear games. There are a lot of hidden gems on that system. Like Sylvan Tale. Nobody I talk to knows about Sylvan Tale. Yeah, it was a manga, it was an anime. They're trying for the trifecta. Manga, anime, and video game. They're trying to make a big property out of it, but so far as I know, it didn't blow up that much. It's not that well known. It ticks all the boxes. It's got a choice of waifus. It's got an isekai setting. Got an ambiguously gay villain and hero, helper, person, Sephiroth. You can appreciate this platform a lot more than me. Also Saturn. I still have a Saturn in storage somewhere. I need to dig that out, put in the SD card mod, put in a HD adapter, get the wireless controller. Because I don't think Analog is going to make a Saturn system anytime soon. It would be ugu as fuck. We can't go back here.
お客様、申し訳ございませんが、お客様、
What a creative game too. How the mechanics are different in every level. Different setting, different mechanics, different characters. It's just a lot of variety. They also tried to make this into its own franchise. There were computer games of this too for Windows 95. Oh, that was Clamp? Really? I was just remarking earlier that I was playing a game on here by Gynax. That Gynax made a PC Engine CD game. Seeing a lot of familiar names. I wish I'd been more tuned into anime in the 90s. I only watched Urusei Yatsura. Lum was my first waifu. I wish I'd been in like an anime club. I know that sounds like a monkey paw wish. But there's a lot of camaraderie to be found in those kinds of places. As long as you don't think you're too good to be there. I could have enjoyed like classics like Golden Boy as they came out. Or FLCL. Or Excel Saga. All the greats as they came out. I could have imported VHS tapes and learned Japanese along with like a couple of other bros and the one weeb girl that we all like run a train on. After she dresses like Sakura from Naruto. Which is, I assume, what happens at anime convention hotel rooms. It's a bunch of Kermits and one Miss Piggy. Do you think Kermit has green cum like Shrek? I think it's almost assured. I don't see how it could be any other way. How do I advance the plot? I guess it would have been better if you were literally a Japanese person, just enjoying that stuff in its heyday. But then you could say that about enjoying classic Simpsons as it was coming out and being an American. Maybe the grass is always greener. Maybe they envy the American children who lived through the heyday of like Disney's Gargoyles and Goof Troop and fucking all that Tailspin and whatnot. There's got to be someone. Then again, a lot of our best pop culture was just Japanese pop culture that was imported and refried, like our NES games. We got like a small fraction of the NES library, not all the best games. Oh no. I mean, you gotta kind of see that coming, on some level. What was that controversy of like Vince McGogna? I think he's a voice actor. He's so beloved that people just wouldn't rat him out. I don't know if he's guilty or not of the things he's accused. I think it might be overblown, but I think I could believe it. Like I think that whole fandom is full of kind of insecure people who are socially awkward, and potentially it's a target-rich environment for somebody who's a creep. I would love to go to manga. What's the Comic-Con, the manga convention, and like buy mangas directly from my favorite authors. That'd be cool to directly support the creator and meet them in person. That's the purest relationship between artist and the consumer of art. That's got to be rewarding, to buy physical copies in person from the artist. Sure, if that's not the ideal, what is, right? We got all these layers of abstraction between us and the artist now.
外に出るんですか？
Big Meg Noah. You made a different person. That's an original character. That's the impression I got. That he's one of those guys who knows how to ride the line. And people had to exaggerate a little bit to get him in trouble. But that he must have been at this for a while in order to irritate people enough that they would bother to try to get him canceled. It also doesn't help that he's a good-looking guy, so there'd be a lot of girls who were probably receptive. There's a virtual Comic-Con in VR chat. I just love the synergy between animation and video games and comics. When they're all about, when one IP has manga, has anime and games, and they're all good. It just really helps immerse you in that world. And it's hard to describe. I guess that's multimedia phenomenon, which sounds like so many buzzwords, and it was, but it's also a real thing. If you're a big fan of an IP. Like, look at Aliens, for example. If you love Aliens and you're a fanatic about Aliens, you can play the Aliens games, and there's a lot of good ones now. There were some stinkers for a while, but now there's some really good ones, like Isolation and Dark Descent. And there's going to be Rogue Incursion. Fingers crossed that's good. And you can watch the movies, and you can read the comics. There's a lot of great extended universe comics that cover storylines I would love to see on the silver screen. It's that kind of synergy. It's a three-way tripartite synergy that it just creates a nirvana for the fanatical fan who can't get enough of a particular universe and set of stories. That's my favorite. You want to read it, you can read the novels. You want to look at it too, you can buy the comics. You want to watch it, you can buy the movies. You want to play it, you can buy the games. Especially if there's even more. If there's like audio drama CDs. A lot of animes had audio CDs. that were just the main characters interacting and being funny, and little like skits, and doing stuff typical of their characters, which were cheaper to produce because there's no attendant animation to go with it.
ようこそおいでください。予約していた柳も
Oh,
柳様と草薙様。
that's all I had to do?
ちょっとメイ本名スターじゃなかったの？
I don't really go to the only con I go to is PGRE, Portland Retro Gaming Expo. I got the acronym wrong. PRGE. You know, I got my fucking Atari signed by Nolan Bushnell and Jeff Minner, and nobody bought it on eBay.
どっちも本名だよ。草薙は
Oh, tragic backstory.
お父さんは草薙英二って名前
This is
で
May's dark
刑
past.
事だったんだよ。
Her father was a detective. That explains a lot.
でも捜査に行き詰まったのか、ノイローゼだったのか。
No, he was murdered. What if she solves her own father's murder?
薬を飲んで自殺しちゃったんだ。
Jesus, this is a dark plot. Was this who was the target demo for this?
新聞とかにも大きく載ったんだけど覚えてるわけないか。5年も前のことだもの。お待たせいたしました。柳様が403号室。
43402. I wish this platform had something like Earthbound.
メイが402号室で、私が
Or Phantasy Star.
403号室だったわね。はい。しょうがないぞ。このホテルったら、一人用の部屋の他は、すっごーく高いスイートルームしかないんだもの。402号室。それじゃね。私は隣の403号室だから出かけるときに呼んでよね。
We're being anime girls, Tom 11. Want to join in? Here's your wig. You can be Hatsune Miku. Remember, the most important thing about being an anime girl is that senpais cannot resist an aloof kohai.
へえ、結構いい部屋だよね。かなり豪華ですね。部屋数も少ないし。きっとオーナーが道楽でやってるんで。おーっと。
Look at these cutscenes.
青い空に広い海。本当に綺麗だよね。
Isn't there a
メイって表現が季節ですよ
isn't there a translation of Ever 17, that visual novel / RPG on Sega Dreamcast that's set in an underwater amusement park? I should stream that at some point.
もっとこう、晴れ渡る青空に三千とかが、ナビって妙なところで。誰か来ましたよ。
Look, CRT televisions. I can't decide that for you, Cameo. You gotta seek, look inward. Find the anime girl inside.
お休みのところ失礼。本日は小島ホテルをご利用いただき、私は当ホテルのご用がございましたら。
I suspect him. Look at his eyes.
それではごゆっくりとおくつろぎくださいませ。
I suspect him. Can't enter the bathroom.
せっかく来たんだもの。思いそうです。ホテルの人たちに観光名所の場所。それじゃ行こうか。
Should I get purple hair? Could I have gone alone? Oh, look who it is.
あつこさんたち。それがね、本当に綺麗な岩場に囲まれてると。港のすぐそばだから一度は行ってみてください。
Right next to the harbor. Right next to the harbor.
外に出るんです。
I gotta map it first. I hope I got it right. Yeah, I'd appreciate it. Stick around for the raid. 7 viewers. I must have tapped into the weeb market tonight. Is this the beach from old? Is this the beach that makes you old? Do anime characters get old on the old beach? This is the beach from old. Hee hee hee, we're fun-loving anime girls. What is this? Why is there rope here? No, it's tied to rocks. I'm 100% sure there's significance to it. A boat docks here. Okay. If I go in too many times, does she drown? I bet you the boat can moor here. What's in the island interior? Cave.
ホテルから東に
1 kilometer.
行ったところでしょうか。ぜひ
訪ねてみてくださいませ。
2 squares right of the hotel.
大きな一枚岩が海中から夜行動ほど有名ではありませんが、岬から眺め
Let's see if we got it right.
外に出るんですか？夜行動らしきところなんておかしいな。
1 kilometer. Each of these squares is 500. Can we find it accidentally?
夜行動らしきところなんてないですよ。おかしいな。
It's east of the hotel. Did I fuck up? Japanese women become ara-aras at like 40. They're teenagers until 30, and then they're 40-year-old ara-aras, and they say ara-aras until they're 60, and then become like little babushkas with froze. This isn't it. How could this not be it?
おかしいな。
Do I have to guess every possible location?
外に出るんですか？ おかしいな。
I must be tired of walking by now.
ちょっとお聞きしたいんです。
はい。
Alright, era.
最も有名な観光場所は当ホテルから東に 1km といったところでしょうか。
1 kilometer. That should be 2 spaces. Oh, the hotel. I'm stupid. I kept doing this one. I'm a big dum-dum. Have I saved her? Thank you for the reminder. Holy shit, thank you. You saved our bacon.
外に出るんですか？
That's not it?
行動おかしいな。
What do they mean by 500? What do they mean? Is this where I'm supposed to be? I guess we'll find out. I can't be wrong forever. Famous last words. It seems like a terrible idea. Oh, it's Foxfire.
何よ。ロープが張ってあります。順路から外れるんでしょ。はい。
Rope can't stop me.
これが証明だ。へえ、これはすごいじゃない。ほんと。
Oh.
メイな。いたたた。カンナもあんた。ほら、役動きが服に。
Oh, that's gonna be a plot point. She's got the algae on her, or algae. She's got the moss on her clothes now. It's pretty. Why's there water here? What's that gonna do later? That's gotta be a plot point. But for what? Is it gonna be evidence? Did someone steal my clothes or some shit?
照明をつけてます。メイ。
I guess light has to be on. What's gonna be the mystery, do you think? They already did a murder mystery. That was the first one. The first episode of this game. It was a haunted house with a fake ghost. I thought that was the whole game, my dumbass. Alright, Tengu Rock is probably this thing right here. I'm gonna say... Did we do it? We did it. Look at those beautiful 16-bit graphics. Turbo graphics 16. Cool, I guess.
外に出るんですか？
Let's see, we placed. Everything's correctly placed so far.
メイさん、ちょうどよかった。これから食事にしようかと話してたところだったんです。
でもお邪魔になるから。
とんでもない。大勢の方が楽しいです。
A succulent Chinese meal.
夜行堂ですか。いいな。ねえあなた。
Oh, they're gonna get lost in the cave, aren't they?
やれやれ。夜行堂を見るまで眠れないって顔してるね。しょうがないな。日が暮れないうちに行ってみるか。
They're gonna get lost in the cave and you're gonna have to find them.
それでは僕たちは
I'm fucking calling it. This is a succulent Japanese meal.
立花さん。みんなこのホテルに来るんですね。それにしても立花さんは元気がなさそうです。
メイさん、
なんだ、気がついてたんだ。
当たり前だ。これでも刑事か。
What a cursed
いい
collie.
がな商売だ。
Oh, he's brooding. That's a brooding man.
何度も仏さんを拝んでいるくせに娘の最後の顔すら見てやることもでき。
娘さん。
What a tragic
亡く
figure.
なったの？
Now he has a dark past too.
草薙の娘にしては鈍いな。
Oh, did he know her father? The plot thickens.
そのペンダント。早く。
思い出すね。彩香がよくお前さんのことを話してた。
ねえねえパパ。彩香ね、友達ができたんだよ。
I remember her. Vaguely.
お前さんが
They all look so similar.
草薙英二の娘だと知ったとき、
お父さんを。
ああ、よくな。草薙と俺は同期でね。
They're partners
もう一人、武藤ってや
at
つ
the police force.
だが、武藤も草薙も。メイ、彩香のことを。
Thank you, Prayaka. If he becomes a villain, I won't be able to stand it.
彩香。お父さん。メイ。
Go away, ChatGPT. Now's not the time.
みんな。
He's in Go-Go 13. He got lost. NES Go-Go 13. Don't you freeze. Do not freeze. Oh, it fucking froze, didn't it? Oh no, when did we save last? Let's give it a chance to unfreeze. Oh no, I think it froze. Ah! The music kept playing though. Thank you for, if we had not saved when Kamiya said to save, we'd be all the way back at the beginning of the island. I think we saved before the cave. I'm gonna just put this disc on a shelf, and I'm gonna load the ISO into memory so I don't have to play this game. So I don't have to do this song and dance. You haven't been here yet.
なんかおかしい。
I wanna die. Ah!
外に出るんですか？
Sometimes I feel like Japanese culture mogs ours so hard because when I think about what the equivalent of this would have been in my childhood, it would have been like Nickelodeon tie-in games on the Game Boy Advance. And when we did get Japanese stuff, it was dumbed down for U.S. audiences, like the plot of Blaster Master, which is the most infamous example. Like the original plot of Blaster Master was a Japanese space opera.
何よ。寒い。
But little Timmy wouldn't fucking understand that. So a boy's frog got mutated and jumped into a hole. And there was a tank at the bottom of the hole.
これが照明のスイッチだね。
Well, frankly, that was a better plot anyway. It's more charming and more concise.
本当。
Look at this getting knocked on her ass.
ちょっとメイ。カンナもほら、夜光ゴキが服についてるじゃない。
It's pretty. You're right about the sound design. We're lost in Hillary Clinton's vagina. Let's go towards the light. Probably should save. Went to the beach already, right? I think so. I know that that beach figures into the plot somehow. Either we're gonna escape because there's gonna be a boat there, or that's how the old woman does some kind of nefarious shit. Yeah, beautiful pixel art. Look at that. Look how good that looks. Can you imagine how fucking Kino's Super Nintendo CD would have been? If Super Nintendo was already almost a generational leap over PC Engine. Because it could not only do scrolling layers, which PC Engine couldn't technically do without tricks. It had more colors, it had transparency, it had Mode 7. And a couple different modes. And that pixelation effect. It's kind of like how Xbox was almost a generational leap over like Dreamcast, even though they're technically both 6th gen. PC Engine was and SNES were both 4th gen. I guess the extreme high end would have been like Neo Geo, but even Neo Geo couldn't do certain things the Super Nintendo could do. There was no Mode 7 on Neo Geo, and I don't think there was transparency either. I also don't think there was rotation. So it was actually kind of limited in some ways, although it had an insanely high color depth. of people are surprised to hear that Neo Geo was that limited for the price. What you're paying for was mostly just the giant cartridges and the color depth. It could scale though. It could scale sprites and it could scale backgrounds. I don't think it could rotate them. I'll look it up. You didn't really have to on Neo Geo because you could just store the individual frames. It does not. It scales them down, but not upwards. What the fuck? It can destructively scale, but not add pixels back. It can't rotate them either. But again, you didn't have to be able to rotate sprites in hardware because you had so much cartridge space. You could just render all the different rotational frames. It would have been a wasted feature. They're already dead. Let's be real, their death is guaranteed. I have a lot of love for liminal consoles that are in between generations. Like, Dreamcast was much closer to N64 than it was to, like, GameCube. Or even PS2. Actually, that's not true. PS2 was lacking in some ways. It was much more evenly matched with Dreamcast. Xbox, on the other hand, was really close to 7th gen. And didn't belong in the same generation. It was the two furthest apart consoles in 6th gen. Dreamcast and Xbox were far enough apart that there was really no comparing them. Likewise with the furthest apart 16-bit consoles, PC Engine and Neo Geo. But Super Nintendo was a really good compromise. It didn't have 24-bit color, but it had like enough colors to where anything you wanted to display on it looked good. 256 was plenty for the time. That was the standard for DOS VGA graphics in that era. And it had all these hardware features that no other console had, like Mode 7, transparency, background rotation. It couldn't do sprite rotation or scaling on top of backgrounds. It needed an extra chip for that, but really that was its strength, is all the extra chips. The more I play other 16-bit consoles, the more I come to appreciate how unreasonably overpowered the Super Nintendo was. And how Nintendo got burned on trying to chase after the dragon of performance. Because it works so well with Super Nintendo, despite that being a late release, releasing after every other 16-bit machine. They went whole hog on power with the N64 and it didn't pay off again. And they kind of did the same on GameCube, which is another kind of very powerful but not the most powerful system. It's more powerful than Dreamcast or PS2 but not more powerful than Xbox. And that didn't work out either. So I guess being burned twice, like, why are we putting all this money into a strategy that doesn't work? But if you look at, like, Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3 especially, even though the first one was renowned for graphics, 2 and 3 just are absurd. 2 and 3 look like PlayStation 1 games. Miniki level. People misremember what it could do also. Everyone I've talked to thinks that the sprites scaled in Mario Kart and F-Zero. They didn't scale. They had different versions for different distances. Just like Sega Genesis scaling games. So-called scaling games. By default, the base hardware on Super Nintendo could only scale one background. Scale and rotate. That's why there's a police station, because they're going to go missing. Oh shit. The sickle's gone. That Bishonen just fucking stole the sickle. He's going to murder those people in the cave, isn't he? The radio. Oh, that's not good. We're in a slasher movie again. Who do we talk to? The detective, I think. Oh, we haven't done this cutscene yet. We might be. But it's only a particular type of RPG. I don't like the ones with random battles. And grinding. There's no grinding in this, and there's not really any combat either. Who holds a locket like that? Do not freeze. Do not fucking freeze. Oh, cute hologram. It didn't freeze this time. Of course. I think it's probably a pretty good quitting point. It's obvious what's going to happen. So they're going to get lost in the cave and they're going to get killed by the pretty boy with the scythe. If we know that it's him that does the killing, though, I don't know where the mystery enters into it. Superb game so far, though. There's so much content. It really is a showpiece for the system. It's a shame it came out so late in its lifespan. I think it's a 1995 game? Like Ginga Fukushima Sapphire was. So stick around. We're going to have a raid. You never know where you're going to get sent. It's like Sliders. That reference dated me. Or I guess Rick and Morty for... even that one. Whatever. You're just going to get tossed into a new server. There's no telling who is going to be. So buckle up, buckaroos. Short talk, let her rip. And get at me again on Wednesday, same time, same channel. So that's 11 o'clock p.m. West Coast, or 7 o'clock to 11 o'clock, as usual. Charlie, like, you mean Moist Critical? Really? What's the occasion? Hope we're not a bother. And my cat is up in her cat condo, being a slug. It's time for me to go sleepy bye and enjoy more strange dreams. Don't be a stranger, Kimmy. It was wonderful having you around. We always like it when you drop by. You're welcome here anytime. You got it lined up, Short Hawk? I imagine any moment now. Any moment now. Hold on, I don't know where Short Talk went. Open Discord.